Hello there, welcome to another Cosmoconscious Academy video. I'm Hafa and I'm the founder of the Cosmoconscious Academy, and my mission is to help you wake up to who you are and to the cosmic reality that's around you, that surrounds us. So if you enjoy expansion of consciousness, if you enjoy all these topics that you probably noticed that I've been talking about in my channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about, and I'm actually gonna be teaching you how to figure out if there's a spirit, what we call a spirit, next to you. Because I know that a lot of people during their life, at least once, they've asked themselves this question. Like, is there a spirit next to me? Like, I feel like there's something. A lot of people, they kind of shiver, you know? They feel something, some sort of energy, some sort of presence, but they don't know how to check. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to check. Okay, so keep watching if you're interested. So, if you don't know anything about moving your energies, I've already recorded at least 2 videos. Like more recently, two videos. One was the weekly challenge. I think it was the 4th one. And there's another one that is like more complete, a little bit deeper, but still is like tips for you to get started. So I'm pretty sure that if you're not too familiar with that, it will help you anyways. So I'll leave the links probably up here. I never know on which side of the screen it is, but you'll find them, and you can search for them in my channel as well, in the videos section, right? But why was I talking about moving your energies? Because if you think there's a spirit next to you, or if you thought there was a spirit next to you, you agree with me that reality is multidimensional, right? So there are other dimensions, different levels of vibration, you know. One of my guides once told me that it's all one thing, and I never forgot about that. Because it's interesting to keep that in mind, right? It's not like separate. The levels of vibration are different, but it's all connected. That's why people tend to feel energies and all that kind of stuff. So it's all one thing, but in this life we kind of have our consciousness projected intentionally, right? That's the main goal of it, to project our consciousness into this level of vibration using these bodies and etc. But it's important that we consider that there are other dimensions. So reality, life is multidimensional. And a lot of people, they are not like, during this life, at this period in history and on planet Earth, a lot of people, they're waking up to this perception, you know, to this broader, expanded view of what reality is. And if you are not too familiar with moving your energies, don't worry, if you're interested, you can learn how to do it. Okay? Just always ask yourself, why do I want to do this? Am I too afraid? So you'll have to deal with fear first, you know. And keep in mind that it's not a game that you're playing, you know. You're dealing with consciousnesses. If you're not mature enough, think about it, alright? Because I don't want to present it to you as something for you to play with. We gotta be responsible. But I think we also have the right to know what's going on around us, because it's our aura, it's our field, so I think you got it, right? So, alright. Talking about our energies, we have this physical body, we have the energy body, the astral body, you know, that you probably have your dreams, your lucid dreams, your astral projections using this body. And there are other bodies, for example, the mental body, what we call the mental body, right? And there is much more to be discovered, in my opinion. So, how you feel these energies? It's usually with your your energy body. It's like we have an aura, right? It's our energy too. So whenever something gets close to it, we tend to feel it. I think we all feel it, but most of us, we're unconscious about it, but interaction is happening all the time. So if you felt something, it's because you're not like, you're not completely sleeping. Speaking of multidimensionality, right? So how to do it? If you have an aura, if you have your energies, imagine that your aura or your energy field is like a balloon made of energy. I'm making this pretty simple. I'm not going to be talking about chakras, not in this class, not in this video. Okay, so I said class because I've just finished recording a course for those of you who are interested, but no spoilers right now. Okay, so you're going to expand your field, and if you're not used to that, don't worry, you can imagine it first. The first thing is that if you notice something, relax and leave your mental field, your mind, as clean as possible, as quiet as possible, so you can notice whatever is not you. Okay, and then you'll be able to notice if it's something, if you feel something good, if you feel something bad, and that's very important as well. But if you really want to check, what you're going to do is, and I'm not gonna say to you that you're gonna be successful if you try it just once. That's not how things work, alright? You might be lucky, but everything is a matter of practicing in life, you know. So imagine that your aura, your energy field is like a balloon, and you're going to imagine that this balloon is expanding, it's getting bigger. This has helped me a lot, even when assisting, helping spirits, not in astral projections, but like in this dimension, you know. So, but this is another step. I think there's a lot to study before you start doing that. Okay, always be responsible, please. But you're going to imagine that your field is like a balloon and it's getting bigger. And why are you going to do that? Because if there's something next to you, as you practice, like not just once, of course, many times, you will notice that if there's something here, your energy will kind of hit the thing, you know. You will notice. It's pretty much like, so that's why if you're interested, please watch those videos about how to move your energy, how to feel your energy, because it will be easier for you to do this. Because it's pretty much like if you're expanding your energy. And I always say that if it's not that easy for you yet, you can imagine. Because if you're putting your attention there, you're putting your energy there too. But what we want is that you learn how to manipulate it. But imagining is a way of getting started. Just don't like fantasize, you know. Imagine the energy, but don't imagine that there is anything beside you. Leave the field like empty for you to, your mental field empty, for you to actually notice things and not make things up, right? Because whenever I'm doing it, it's like you feel the energy flowing. And then if there's a point that it's not flowing, it's something different, right? And I'm not talking about those blockages, you know, those stagnant energies that people, I think all of us must have had it or have it during a period in our lives, for example, in a specific chakra or something like that. Or, I don't know, thoughts, they say that they become like some stagnant energy if you think about something too much, you know. So that's why it's always good to move your energy so you can get rid of that. And of course, it all starts in the mental field, so take care of your mind. Always bring awareness to your mind. That's good. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the things that are like in your field, in your chakras, none of that. But I'm talking about something that is a little, it's like close, but not in you. Alright? So, as time goes by, you will notice that your energy will hit something. Will meet something like that. You won't be able to expand, for example. And you don't have to do it all at once, like a balloon, you know, like this. Like in each and every direction. But you can check specific directions. I like to do that, and it helps me a lot. So you can compare, for example, one side to the other. Alright? And as time goes by, you will notice even like how big the person is, you know, and the kind of energy that is there. So pay attention to what you feel when you notice that. Because, for example, when I was assisting other consciousnesses, people, I like to say people because, yeah, most people say spirits, right? By doing that, of course, I had guides with me helping me, because I used to do that daily, right? And I was able to notice even like what their problems were. I was able to notice even what their problems were, like how I was supposed to help them. But this is like after a lot of practice. Whenever you help somebody, truly, if you're doing that, if you really want to do that, there will be guides helping you do that task, right? But I don't recommend, like, that was a time when I was like living alone. I was able to do that on a daily basis. After I moved here, things got a little bit messy. I still do that, but I don't have a specific time on the day to do that. Maybe one day, right? But I'm just telling you that it's all possible. Information is available. It's everywhere. There's information everywhere. Right? It's just about like perception, connection, vibration, you know, intention. But I always say that we have to be responsible when we think about psychic development. But I think if you're interested, if you're studying, right, you have the right to know what's going on as well. Just be responsible. And as you become more mature, things will start unfolding whenever it's the time to, right? But the more you practice, the more information you will be able to notice, to perceive, to catch, right? And people always think about the bad things, right? For example, oh, there's a bad spirit, or I don't know, some kind of weird energy. Of course it happens. But you'll be able to notice, for example, spiritual guide. But you'll only be able to do that, I think, if your vibration is high. So think about your vibration at the moment, right? And it's always good to have, like, the higher your vibration is, the better, right? The better for you, it's better for whoever is around you. It's good. There's no bad aspects about that. But if you're on a low vibration, and be careful, right? Like, analyze the information you get. And if there was some kind of interaction that you really, like, you didn't really like, I also recommend moving your energies up and down, as I taught on those videos that I mentioned, because it will help you disconnect to that kind of energy and that kind of thought. You don't have any kind of obligation to help a spirit, or to, like, if you're still learning, it's okay, you don't like, you're learning, it's all right. But if you want to say a prayer, or if you want to, okay, do what's best for you, what works for you. Just don't be afraid, and keep an eye on the reasons why you're interested in doing this kind of stuff. I'm not saying it's forbidden, I'm just saying that we gotta be mature and responsible to have a healthy development, and to move towards awakening and not illusion, So I really hope I helped you. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do share it with a friend who you think is going to enjoy this content as well. And don't forget to leave a like. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.